Hi, it's Betsy from As We Go, and I'll give you 3 guesses what I'm going to attempt to do today for the first time ever. Okay, so with the whole COVID-19 thing going on, you can't go get a haircut. And frankly, I'm beginning to feel like a walking palm tree, or maybe a very shaggy dog, but even the dog groomers are closed. They couldn't help me out either. So my sister posted the other day on Facebook, what's the craziest thing you thought about doing during the quarantine? And frankly, it's been to cut my own hair. I've thought about it, I haven't done it yet. And in the exchange with some other family members, come to find out one of my favorite aunts, Aunt Jo, used to cut her own hair all the time. Which then went into, well, did that gene carry on in the family? So at this point, I'm going to test and see if I got the do your own hair gene. My apologies to all the beauticians who've done my hair over the years, and I will tell you this, I am not a beautician. I do not have any training, other than the fact that I buzz cut Chris's hair all the time. So, I have my trusty, picked up inexpensively at either Walmart or the dollar store, I forget which, that tells you what expensive clippers I have, but they do come with guides. Now, I'm not plunging into this uninformed totally. I did at least watch some YouTube videos, some of them from folks who really look like they knew what they were doing. So if you're desperate like I am and you like your hair really short like I do, this might be helpful for you. If not, if you're not comfortable trying this or you're afraid of what's going to happen, don't do it. Please don't. Hang in there, get your beautician once they lift all this stuff. But like I said, frankly, I'm feeling just yuck. So I'm going to plug this in, and I am going to start with the biggest guide that came with the clippers, and it says it's a number 8, because I don't want to take it too short to begin with. I just put a towel over the sink, so that's what I'm going to drop all the long hair into, and you'll get to see later how that all looks. After I messed my hair up, I better comb it first. Comb your hair out, kind of have an idea of what you want to do first, so that when you do go whacking away at your hair, you don't accidentally trim something off you want to keep. Now you can see these bangs are getting down into my eyes. My last haircut, I think, was around the end of January. So that tells you how much I have to trim off here. I usually let it go a little longer than normal anyway, but this is like, yeah. So, I want to make sure I keep some bangs, not this much. So I'm going to do is basically trim up the sides first with that number 8. I'm going to do the top last. You want to make sure you kind of come up even on the sides. I remember that much. And basically, here I go. I'm just going to buzz this off. I don't even care if I get the quote-unquote sideburns really short because I wear them that way. Anyway, so here goes nothing. Ooh, hey, that's coming out just about right. Yeah, just a little hair there. That's all the hair I've got so far. You can see I've just kind of done the sides and a little bit of the back. So what I am finding is that number 8 guide is just about right for where I want some of the longer hair on the sides. And yes, part of this I'm doing by feel. I figure if I botch it up, what's the worst that can happen? It'll grow out. And if it looks really bad, I can just buzz it all off. I think I just buzzed a section a tad shorter than I wanted it. Oh well. Actually, not too bad. I think we can survive it. Alright, how's that back look? Not too bad. It's not perfect. I'm going to give it another pass at the back here, try to make sure I caught it all. Oh yeah, Definitely going to want a clean shirt when I'm done with this. Ugh. So I think the sides and the back are looking okay, but how short do I really want it? This short on top. And you know, I mean, it's almost shaved rough. I keep a little short bang going. Actually, you know, that on top, it would be too bad, but do I really want to go that short? That's the biggest guide I have. But just trimming up the sides like that makes me feel so much better. Not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. What do I do with this? That's the one I haven't quite figured out yet. How do I want to do that? Do I just take scissors and try to cut it evenly? And I think, because a lot of times I like to spike it up a little, you know, use some gel, spike it up. I might try that a little bit there. Okay, I'm going to scissor cut this a little bit, see how that goes. I don't have real hair cutting scissors, or shears, whatever you want to call them, but I'm not going to run out and buy a pair, especially if I'm only going to cut my hair this one time and go, ooh, never again. So far, it's like, you know, for a first go around, it's not too terrible bad, I don't think. Feel free to let me know in the comments below how crazy I am. Worst I'll do is ignore you, or block you if you don't keep it clean. So let's give it a shot and see what we get here. Well, I know I want to keep a little bit of length there. Well, here goes nothing. I'm going to start a little longer just because, you know, you can't put it back. If nothing else, this gives me a great appreciation for the folks who got the training and the licensing to do hair. But desperate times, desperate measures. Hey, not too bad. I mean, it's not perfect. Now, if you are doing this for the first time yourself, give yourself permission to go, I don't like it. You know, whatever. It's your first time. You are not going to get it perfect your first time. Trust me on that. Because I'm sure not. But oddly enough, it is not going as bad as I thought it would. Now, if you're someone with short hair and you've been thinking about growing it out, you know, this quarantine time is a great time to do it. I was not thinking about growing mine out. I mean, it crossed my mind for a minute, and then I went, yeah, no, because when we're out, first thing I do would be get a haircut anyway. Okay, so this is what it looks like so far. I've trimmed it up. I do have to do a little trimming back here yet. And a little bit on this side I see, but I don't mind a little wispy back there. I don't want a clean razor cut. Around the ears, I think I'm okay. I might, you know, after I'm done shooting, I might go back and trim it up a little bit. But I'm looking at the top, and I am not all that. You know, the bangs are okay. I've got those trimmed down a bit, except for the silly whack I made here I shouldn't have. But I'm seriously considering taking it super short with the number 8 guide that I used on the sides. Hey, it'll grow back, right? Being full-time RVers and with the COVID shutdown going on, it's going to be 4 weeks probably before we're really out seeing a lot of people anyway. So it'll grow back. It's okay. So here we go. Well, I don't think it's too bad. I think it's the shortest I've ever had my hair. Little bit. It's a little shorter than I ever thought I would take my hair on top. But in a pinch, I think this is going to be okay for a while. Sure won't need as much shampoo in the shower now. So that was a number 8 guide I used on this overall. I think I'm going to try it with the 6 first, because I'll a little at a time trim up the sides. I'm going to leave the little sideburny things where they are and just kind of come in behind them. Right about now, I'm sure my beauticians in Hot Springs, South Dakota, who I used to go to, are at Uptown. There I blanked on the name. Uptown Nails, Wendy Pettis. Yeah, you're probably wincing right now at what I'm doing, aren't you? Don't worry if I hate what I've done. I might come see you come June or July when there's enough hair for you to fix. Yes, at this point I'm kind of making sure I flip that cutter away from, kind of flipping it away from as the skull curves. Alrighty, you know what? I am going to call that done. Hopefully it doesn't look too terrible bad. The only thing whoops, that should go over there. The only thing I wish I didn't trim was this little section here. Offhand, I'd say, you know, for a gee, I'm getting desperate, I can't stand the shag anymore. It's not too bad. And it will grow out. In fact, probably within 2 weeks, I'd be able to actually take product and spike this up individually. Right now, it is kind of like a long buzz cut, kind of like what my grandsons get now. But there we have it. That's my first attempt at cutting my own hair ever. At least as an adult. I probably whacked my bangs off as a kid sometime, and you know, I think all of us have got that story in our past. Yeah, okay, and while you check it, oh yeah, boy, I am. Woo! Oh boy, what a mess. Oh, I was going to show you how much hair. Here we are. That is all the hair that I cut off, not counting what's down my shirt, inside my shirt, on my shirt, and on the floor. As you can see, yeah, quite a bit of it came off there. It does feel good to be back to somewhat normal anyway. So anyway, I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you like or subscribe, hit for notifications, and who knows, as we go, maybe someday we'll see you on the road. Safe travels to you. And thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate that. Here's more videos you might enjoy.